Hello everyone. We're back. Yeah, I decided I'll do something a little bit different on the channel today and actually just bring out the old PlayStation 2 and play some of the old PlayStation 2 game. PlayStation 4, sorry, what am I saying? Bring out my old PlayStation 4 and play some of the games that I've sort of neglected in a while. So, I've got The Witcher in front of me and yeah, I'm just going to give that a try and see how we go. Um it's a pretty good game. It's gotten some really good reviews. So yeah, let's just get into it. I tried to do the second round of my GT Masters race earlier on, and that wasn't working out, and that really frustrated me. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's just do something else, do something a little bit different, and then we'll jump back into it. Now I know I'm a little late with The Witcher here, which is fine. But I was thinking to myself, you know what? The Netflix show is about to come out, so let's just do that and see how we go. See if we can whiz through the tutorials and actually get into it. Hold L2 to use your Witcher senses. Cool. Use the bedroom door. Oh, I could just ask her. Yennefer. How do you converse with someone?
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Dialogue boxes.
I missed you. A lot.
And I missed you. But we'll have plenty of time to make up for that. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Okay, so we're supposed to find a key. If you want to examine an item more closely, walk up to it and press X.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
She's really keen on me training this little girl, isn't she? Got the key. Unlock the bedroom door. See how we go. It's been a while since I've I think this is the door I'm meant to go to. So yeah, Henry Cavill is taking up his role in the new Netflix show.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
You got freaky eyes. I'm curious about, don't get mad at her, you spoiled her. I want to be a tough dad.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
It is a race after all. I win.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
Oh, that's good. I thought I was smart.
First! Na 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 na.
Why did you get first? So I reckon the eyes come from mutations. I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with Witcher lore. That guy's face doesn't look nice.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Fundamentals, I know nothing about this game.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Okay, witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds. Be they plain-clad knights, ethereal rats, bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords. One is steel for fighting humans and non-humans, and the other one is silver for fighting and slaying monsters. Witches have also mastered the simple form of combat, magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches are also adapted to basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger and faster foes.
This will be quick and painful.
Throws steel sword. Press L3 to select or deselect targets. When you have the target selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select the target during combat, but doing so can help you focus on a specific opponent. So how do you guard?
Quick cuts! 1, 2, 3! Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Done.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Damn it!
Okay, to dodge using... Okay, cool. Roll out of the way using that. Okay.
What now?
Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's
Come on, come closer.
What am I supposed to parry? Stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Alright, press Alt2 just before your opponent strikes to provide a counter strike.
Maybe the storm's
I'm too
coming.
old for this shit.
Slice of the jugular. And one.
This'll be quick and painful.
Slice your jugular.
I think I'm doing it a little too early.
And one.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witcher signs. Let's start with Quen. Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Come on, at them.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
So Igni is fire, is it?
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Pretty cool.
Not bad.
All right, Geralt, come on. I'm too old. Stop showing off, Geralt. What the blazes are you doing?
Igni. Okay, activate arc guns on.
See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for axes. Damn it. I hate this field.
Alright, which is next? Axie.
What the blazes are you doing? Axie can really muddle you. Who's next? Erda now. Show her, Geralt. What the blazes are you doing? See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Ooh, we get bombs. Pretty dope.
Yeah. Come on.
Pretty dope, actually. I like it.
This'll be quick and painful.
Right, stand in the spot indicated by the minimap.
What now?
Throw a bomb at the enemy close. Right, so I want the green, so we want the bombs.
Come on.
Continue training with Disney.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will. Damn it.
Not too late to surrender.
painful.
Okay, so we want...
Not good.
Had enough? What now?
He's good.
Damn it!
Come on, come closer.
I need to be careful with the powerful strikes because it's very hard to come out of those.
Not too late to surrender.
And what does this one do again?
What now?
Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's put the sword back. I think I've with hand of combat. That's a little bit.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
So what's the relationship between him and Ciri? Is it his actual daughter? Is she adopted? I'm curious to know. It looks like there's a lot of backstory in this, but is there going to be a face under there?
Vesemir.
Adriana wanted this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
This thing's getting real, people. It's getting real.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me...
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Yeah, that's private.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
The lighting in this game is fantastic.
Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Okay, life on the continent. And then this village elves is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those its spares live in fear for countless of monsters lurking outside every town village. The monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Okay, so there's silver sword now. What do the Witcher senses give? Okay. Use fire. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you're not engaged in combat. I get you.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Who just spend most of their time on the road in search for their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick fogs. Luckily, Gerald can always count on his horse, Roach, to help him in his travels. Roach.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
This now, because I've seen something over here which I think, if I use my senses. Here we go, what is this? White petals, gather ingredients. I'm all about getting all these ingredients and seeing what we can use them for. These are more white petals. Get the horse to come to me. While I do my horse.
Let's go.
Get on the back, horse. Get on the back,
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
I think someone burnt down the house.
Whoa there, Roach.
We going?
Help me! Help!
Oh, is that a griffin? Oh, that is not. I think this Netflix show is gonna be too cool. If it's gonna have this kind of stuff in it.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
I think we do bowl cut and double chin.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Yeah.
Could always use a few crowns.
I mean, he offered.
Thing is,
people.
I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Now this. Here.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Let's go. Does the merchant have anything?
Greetings.
Nope, use that one. Come on, bro.
Faster. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Okay, you're nearing a village. Do not disturb the peace. Remember, town guard and high watchmen do not tolerate this. And also won't look too kindly to you costing others. Residents often direct notice for near the settlement such as village. These are marked on the map. Examine them to learn about contracts for work for which is
Slower.
Aye, so it will. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? It ain't like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is, they laid his corpse to rest. Hush hush in the crypt.
You gotta loot in this. Does this qualify as this?
And ye, could ye deliver us from evil?
Okay, now that I've read that whole thing that was going on about
What happened to your mud?
not taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. I'm hesitant now to pick stuff up.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaver-Lost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Me?
Message there. It is a pretty cool
Light
game.
way for a hunter to put it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Claude Lean are so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
I think options marked with this. Open the shop panel. Fair play. Let's go with that first.
Looking for a woman, raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
That we end the conversation. Let's ask about the griffin.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Alright, let's get something to drink.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Okay, buy and sell items using the shop panel. Fair play. Press X to make a purchase. Press circle to close the panel. Alright. Storekeep, what does she have? What is this? This is a Gwent card. Decoy, catapult. Didn't they end up creating this as a separate game on its own Gwent? So 50 vitality regeneration during combat. 5. Yeah, I'll get some of those. Let's get some apples. So how much money do I have? I've got 300. Vitality combat. So it's getting more expensive. But they all seem to do the same thing. That is just regenerate your vitality. Although some seem to do a little more than others. I think I'll go for volume here and go with the eggs. Because the eggs seem to have a similar effect as... Oh, but they're more costly. Okay, we'll go with the apples. We'll get all the apples. Alright. Go back to the shop. armor. She's got none of that, I don't think. What's this one? Quest items. Alchemy. Let's jump in there, see what that is. Yennefer's letter, we've seen that. And then that's the stuff I picked up. Okay. I think we're good.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
How could you not draw attention with eyes like yours? You like...
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Ask travelers about Yennefer.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with that make use of the exotic sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during the conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character pattern. Okay, sounds good.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
So is this... Okay, this is the exact same store that we were at before. Okay. Fair play.
Farewell.
So we had a chat with her. She knows nothing.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Alright, I'm done with him.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Okay, options marked with this will begin the game of points. No thanks. Another time, another time.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Whoever's spoken to him, I have not spoken to this guy.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Alright, this guy's getting annoying.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Alright. I think we've got our answer.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Time to end this. Nice meeting you.
This guy is so aggressive. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Fair play. Stash. You can store weapons, armor, junk in your stash for safekeeping. Confident they will not be stolen and otherwise disappear. You can access your stash in a number of places throughout the world. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available in other locations as well. Stash locations are always visible on the map. Just look for that item. Fantastic.
Me gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and
Think those plums are wreaking havoc on
me
the gut.
Oh,
so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher,
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervin now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
May the sun shine upon you.
Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you in the cutting. What kind of name is that anyway?
Come on, Rosie.
Right, crickets. You're chewing. I'll swallow them whole.
Faster. Go, go.
Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
Let's go. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. Come on.
Okay, so that's the time to find. Right. That's a bit grim. They've got like people hanging on.
Slower.
Quick access menu. You have multiple items in your pockets. You can switch between them using So we're being attacked over here by what I dog tallow and I think we've got some goodies over here.
Run, Roach. Go, go.
Go on, Enkazer!
Come on, Roach.
Barbarians.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Nova.
It's not a bad game.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is Anvil. Northern women bathe once every 3 moons.
Nord est Ulfheiden en Meras.
It's a drug Myras. It's a Tuven or
It's a Tuven.
Not your lucky day.
Ah!
Get up. How the hell did he die that quickly? So basically, do not loot stuff that does not belong to you. Alright, so...
Echelane Ted at the game. Ep Avon Ealva.
We have a blacksmith over here. See if we can get some
requisition a share of your
cool equipment. Right. Craftsmen can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmiths can forge weapons, and armorers can make armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman of the right type and the right skill, then have them craft it for you. Well, I don't think I have any diagram.
I know there is little left in your... Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
See what you got.
Show me what you're peddling.
List of glyph upgrades. Intensity upgrade. Place in it. I'm just walking a piece of memory to improve its traits. What is that? It's a crafting diagram. You'll be able to craft this item after reading it. Requires level 12, and I'm only level 1 at this point in time. This, however, requires level 2. Slashing diagram. Alien longsword. 38, 35. chance to stagger. That's armor piercing. 2% attack power. A 2% chance to cause bleeding. Okay, he's got some pretty cool stuff. Let's go to the crafting thing. Cured leather components missing. Description of what soil you collected. Okay, I've got that. Okay. Remove, upgrade, dismantle, repair. Okay, yeah, so let's repair our swords. Okay. Okay, so your equipment can actually break. If a craftsman has a component you're missing, you can buy it immediately by selecting an item. Cured leather crafting component. Okay, fair enough. Select it from the pin action. Okay.
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble?
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Maybe, I think I'll buy something later, once I've got my head around what it is I actually need. Because
So
I haven't
long.
taken enough time to take stock of what I have, but I know it's fine. So up here and once we do research on the creature, then maybe that's when
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a battue. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Information first.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Sweet, that's done.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
On the Burugi. Right, if your current course is another month, you can choose between the objective and second help.
Can you vedi me? My Wallace will never believe it.
I see yonder and at McCare.
Oh, what was that? Oh, those witches.
I will give you such a lashing.
Right, once discovered signposts allow you to fast travel directly from one location to another. Walk up to the signpost, press X to fast travel. Okay.
Heard of the Vryhead Brigade? Your kind, sir. Non-humans.
There you are, Rogue.
Giddy up.
Esse Yondrain e placer.
Faster. Slow now. What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folk said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you. I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me, I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
Right, one of the quests is updated. The notification will appear, blah blah blah. We're not currently trading the updated question. How do you save this game? Save game. Manual save. Did that work? You cannot save the game right now? Okay. Gathering this stuff, but I don't know what it's for. But anyway, we'll find out. Now, about this man's caravan. lilac and gooseberries, beasts of the orchard, secondary quests, precious cargo.
Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp. Here's the cart. Cart's riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around.
Why do you want to do that? Like, just grab what the man asked you to grab and get out of it.
Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying.
Find the little box to mention. The merchant. I think I'm gonna have to fight them. I think they'll pop out of the wall.
How long you gotta make me wait?
Out of there. Damn. Damn. Load the most recent save. Well, I tried to save it, but it wouldn't let me save it. It's a good game, though. It's pretty intense. Pretty intense. The loading times are pretty long, however. Okay, I think I need to be more tactical about this. Burn this honeycomb down. You get a little paranoid because you're worried that these guys are going to ambush you from the back. Because they're kind of all over the place. And I have to be very careful as to making sure I don't ignite these explosive barrels, rather. Because sure you can. Can you not? You should be able to. I've been able to loot everything else up here. Alright, we got the box.
Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Alright, let's get out of here. There's no reason to stay here any longer.
An arrow. Didn't mention this. Interesting. I should take a look around.
So do I get to re-loot all this stuff that I took before? And these things are freaking me out because I can hear them in my peripheral, but let's get out of here.
Let's go!
Oh, and you find the box?
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And an arrow in poor Asher's side. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
Horse chase. Come on, Roach. Let's catch it.
Come on, Roach.
Come on now.
Oh, we're not meant to fix it.
Hey.
I'm confused. Well, that's the end of the mission, that he just runs off and we leave him alone. That was a bit anticlimactic.
bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emhyr cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Not from here, are you? Lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Alright, cool. And... There's something else I was meant to ask her.
Yes?
Did the griffin injure this woman?
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull.
This game is dark.
Nothing my bruise can do to help.
This game is plenty dark.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
What is her story?
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Alright, see if we can actually buy some herbs for healing. What herb was I meant to find? Not rib leaf. Bok something. See if she has it. It might be a faster way of doing things. What are these? Okay.
Farewell.
I think we will end the stream on this particular note. When we still have to go and speak to the other guy, so we'll do that in the next stream, and then slowly go and get that buffer and see if we can sort of get ourselves out and figure out what we're doing regarding the Griffin. So with that, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for watching part 1. If you guys are enjoying it, just let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and then yeah, maybe I'll jump on and then continue playing The Witcher. But it's an interesting game. It's really cool, and you can clearly tell there's a lot of depth to it. A lot of depth. But yeah, good times. Alright, with that being said, I will end the stream here, and then stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon. Cheers. Bye.